Have you ever wondered how a guy from a small town with no fancy equipment or big connections became one of the most successful YouTubers in the world? How did MrBeast go from uploading random gaming videos to giving away millions of dollars, planting trees, and breaking world records? Well, today on Investage Academy, we're uncovering the incredible story of MrBeast, how he cracked the YouTube code, built an empire, and completely changed the way creators think about content. And here's the best part. His journey is packed with lessons, strategies, and techniques that anyone can use to grow, whether you're a creator, a business owner, or just someone chasing a dream. So grab a notebook, because this is going to be packed with value. The early days. Let's start at the very beginning. In 2012, Jimmy Donaldson, better known as MrBeast, was just 13 years old when he uploaded his first video. Like most beginners, his content was all over the place. He made gaming videos, random commentary, and even some skits. And guess what? Hardly anyone watched. His first videos barely got a few views, and most of those were probably from his friends and family. But here's the thing, Jimmy didn't quit. He kept uploading, even when his videos got just a handful of views. He said in interviews that he was obsessed with YouTube, not just making videos, but understanding how it worked. And that's lesson number one, consistency. Most people give up when they don't see results right away, but Jimmy kept going, even when no one was watching. He treated every video as a learning experience, and that's what set him apart. The obsession with learning. Now here's where things get really interesting. Jimmy wasn't just making videos for fun, he was studying YouTube like it was a science. He's talked about how he and his friends would spend hours on Skype calls, analyzing what made certain videos go viral. They'd break down everything, the titles, the thumbnails, the pacing, the first 30 seconds, and even the way creators told their stories. Jimmy wasn't just guessing, he was reverse engineering success. He's even said that he watched thousands of videos just to figure out what worked and what didn't. And that's lesson number two. If you want to be great at something, you have to study it. Whether it's YouTube, business, or anything else, you need to understand what works and why. Jimmy treated YouTube like a full-time job, even when he wasn't making any money from it. He was constantly experimenting, testing new ideas, and learning from his mistakes. The first viral video. After years of trial and error, Jimmy finally had his first big breakthrough. It was a video where he counted to 100,000. Yes, you heard that right. He literally sat in front of a camera and counted to 100,000. It took him 40 hours to film, and the video blew up. Why? Because it was so outrageous, so different, that people couldn't help but click. It was the kind of content that made people curious. Who would even think of doing something like that? And that's lesson number three, stand out. In a world where everyone is doing the same thing, you need to do something so unique, so bold, that people can't ignore you. Jimmy realized early on that if he wanted to grow, he couldn't just follow trends, he had to create them. The power of generosity. Now let's talk about what really made MrBeast a household name, his generosity. Jimmy started giving away money in his videos, $1,000 here, $10,000 there. But it wasn't just about the money, it was about the stories. He'd give money to strangers, help people in need, and create moments that were emotional and heartwarming. These weren't just giveaways, they were experiences that made people feel good. And that's lesson number four. Create content that makes people feel something. Whether it's joy, surprise, or inspiration, emotions are what make people share your content. Jimmy understood that people don't just watch videos, they share them with their friends and family when they feel a connection. And generosity became his signature. It wasn't just a gimmick, it was a way to build a deeper connection with his audience. Reinvesting in the channel. Here's something most people don't realize. MrBeast didn't start with millions of dollars. In fact, when he first started giving away money, he was barely making enough to cover his costs. But instead of keeping the money he earned, he reinvested almost all of it back into his channel. Every time he made a little more, he used it to make his next video even bigger. That's how he went from giving away $1,000 to giving away $1 million. And that's lesson number five. Reinvest in yourself. If you want to grow, you have to be willing to put your resources back into your work. Jimmy understood that the more he invested in his content, the more his audience would grow, and the more opportunities he would create for himself. Building a team. Another key to MrBeast's success is his team. Jimmy isn't doing this alone. Over the years, he's built a group of talented people who help him brainstorm ideas, shoot videos, edit, and manage the business side of things. He's even said that his team is like a family. They share his vision and work together to make it happen. And that's lesson number 6. Surround yourself with the right people. You can't do it all alone, and having a strong team can take you further than you ever imagined. Jimmy's team helps him scale his ideas, execute massive projects, and keep the quality of his content consistently high. Understanding the audience. One of the reasons MrBeast's videos perform so well is because he understands his audience. He knows what they want: big, bold, and entertaining content. He's mastered the art of grabbing attention in the first few seconds and keeping viewers hooked until the very end. He's also not afraid to experiment. If something doesn't work, he learns from it and tries something new. And that's lesson number 7. Always put your audience first. Think about what they want to see, what will make them click, and what will make them stay. Jimmy's ability to connect with his audience on such a deep level is one of the biggest reasons for his success. The bigger mission. But MrBeast isn't just about views and subscribers. He's using his platform to make a difference. In 2019, he launched #Team Trees, a campaign to plant 20 million trees. And in 2021, he started #Team Seas to remove millions of pounds of trash from the ocean. These projects aren't just good for the planet. They've also inspired millions of people to take action. And that's lesson number 8. Have a bigger purpose. When people see that you're doing something meaningful, they'll rally behind you. Jimmy's ability to combine entertainment with impact has made him one of the most influential creators on the planet. The business side of MrBeast. Let's not forget that MrBeast is also a savvy businessman. He's launched multiple successful ventures, like his MrBeast burger chain and his Feastables chocolate brand. But here's the genius part. He uses his YouTube channel to promote these businesses in a way that feels natural and fun. Instead of traditional ads, he integrates his products into his videos, making them part of the story. And that's lesson number 9. Think outside the box when it comes to monetization. If you can create something that aligns with your brand and adds value to your audience, you're on the right track. The relentless work ethic. One thing that sets MrBeast apart is his insane work ethic. Jimmy has said that he spends almost every waking moment thinking about YouTube. He's constantly brainstorming ideas, planning videos, and figuring out how to make his content better. He's even admitted to sacrificing sleep and social time to focus on his channel. And that's lesson number 10. Success requires hard work. There's no shortcut, no magic formula. You have to be willing to put in the time and effort. The takeaway. So what can we learn from MrBeast? His journey is proof that success doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of hard work, experimentation, and a willingness to take risks. It's about being consistent, studying your craft, standing out, creating emotional connections, reinvesting in yourself, building a team, understanding your audience, having a bigger mission, thinking creatively about monetization, and above all, working relentlessly toward your goals. MrBeast's story is one of grit, passion, and purpose. He's shown that with the right mindset and strategy, anyone can achieve their dreams. So, whether you're a creator, an entrepreneur, or just someone looking for inspiration, take a page out of Jimmy's playbook. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll be telling your story. Thanks for watching Investage Academy. I'm Charlie, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us bring you more content like this. See you in the next one.